passport.
Okay.
I'm a TV producer. Are you recording me now?
Yes.
No, we haven't started
Okay.
yet.
Yeah. My interest here is I grew up in Miami.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what. Why don't I put the recorder on then? If
Yeah.
you're okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
There
That's
you go.
fine. Let me show you.
You need to give me your name as well then. So
Oh, yes.
how do I pronounce it exactly?
Anolan.
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 Anolan. Okay.
Anolan, and in English it's Anolan. Nolan for the Anolan for the Americans.
Very simple. Very simple. Okay. So
I'm an entrepreneur, first of all, and I have a multimedia platform that involves television, online, and public relations targeting the ultra-high net worth individuals. I produce luxury lifestyle TV shows and distribute them worldwide. And my focus is China, producing Western content for China with my partner Larry Beamer. And Larry's the founder of E-Entertainment Television Latin America.
excellent. So you're here
Actually, I'm sorry, I said Latin America. I started airing in Latin America when I first started 7 years ago when I became a realtor. Larry's the co-founder of E-Entertainment, the largest network in the world, the largest entertainment network in the world, and he's been in China for 8 years producing Hello Hollywood. Now he's doing the Hollywood Channel. And I have 3-minute segments of luxury and destination.
Very good. So obviously the Chinese market is huge in the States, particularly in New York and particularly in California. How is it doing in Miami?
Well, they're buying. They're looking at Florida. They've been buying California for years. That's a top market, and New York. According to the National Association of Realtors, $6.82 billion were spent in overseas properties by people around the world. Guess who was buying the most property out of any country or ethnic group? 18% the Chinese. So all these developers that want to sell their units, they have to do the math. It's not brain surgery. It's pretty simple. It's called marketing.
Excellent.
And that's what I do, and I connect them to China's elite. I did 7 years ago when I started. My first clients were Russian, and I worked for the top broker in Miami, Carlos Sisto at the time. Out of the 15 most expensive homes in Miami, he brokered 10 of them.
Very good.
And he also had a TV show called $1 Million Agent. There's Carlos Sisto. And basically, the Russians were coming. And so I did a recap of all of the properties in Russian.
Yeah.
They came to buy property. I didn't show them any because it was their first time here. What do you show 6 billionaires? You give them the experience. People do not buy a property, they buy a lifestyle. And that's what I show in my show, lifestyle. And when I started airing in Latin America, people would say, oh, sell my property. Well, first I have to sell your country.
Very good. Sure.
So Anita, the founder and creator of the show, invited me to participate, to bring luxury to the show. And I mean, I don't need to bring luxury to Miami. Miami's hot and it's very luxurious, but she gets the China part.
Okay. And are the buyers coming from any particular part of China, or are they literally coming from everywhere?
For buyers in Miami?
Yeah. Is it big in Shanghai? Is it big in Beijing, or is it just
You know
pretty
what?
much spread?
I'm going to be going to Shanghai. I just got back into. I just moved from. I lived in Palm Beach, and I haven't done real estate in 5 years because I was focusing on producing my shows and traveling the world. Like from your beautiful country, London, I was just in the UK last summer, Cannes and Monaco. That's my passion. And
it's a tough life, but someone's got to
yes,
do it.
exactly. Yes. And then we find buyers from all over the world, and they've been coming from Brazil, from Latin America. They're coming from everywhere, from the Northeast, from Canada to Miami. I don't know if they're coming from China. I do know that I just interviewed 2 gentlemen that speak Mandarin from Chinese and sold one to a Chinese. They purchased at the Brickell Center.
Okay, very good.
And I know if you're dealing with a luxury resort developer such as ourselves, how can you help people like us to get to these markets?
How can I help them? Well, first of all, everything comes in through the eyes. Okay? And you have to appeal to people's emotions. So I can do that.
Okay. Fair enough.
I have to, if you love something, you can transmit it to other people. The beauty, and it all comes through that. So and it's just connecting the dots. I mean, the Chinese are buying everywhere. Here's a list of the top destinations for Chinese property buyers. Spain is definitely there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you finding that there's also Chinese that are buying that aren't necessarily based in China? Because obviously many of them came to Canada. And lots of the Canadian buyers are actually really Chinese buyers just in their second country.
Yes, they are. And as a matter of fact, that's what I was telling developers. Before we go to China, we have them in LA and we have them in New York. It's all marketing. It's like marketing to them and talking to them, and inviting them to discover and enjoy. And that's what I do. I showcase.
Excellent stuff.
So you're a
That's
connector.
Yes.
You connect developers like ourselves
Yes.
with high net worth
Right,
clients.
and I understand the bottom line.
So,
You're as good as your last contract. And to make money, you bring a buyer and a seller
isn't that true?
There you go.
together, yes,
You
and
can
then
be as
just
good
target
as-
marketing, very targeted.
It is. I was going to say you can be as good as your last interview as well. That was a good one. So.
Yeah, well, I had fun, and
Thank you so
I'm
much.
ready to go back to London. I was there for 4 months. I almost didn't come back. And I left Miami. I was like in Beverly Hills now, and then Anita had this show, and I'm like, okay, I'll go support her and see if Miami's China ready. I don't think they're China ready yet. Not they would have a lot of them here, and it's marketing.
Yep, you're right. It is.
We're definitely China ready, so look forward to speaking again
Yes,
soon.
we could definitely do something. Ni hao.
It's
Very much.
Yes, thank you. Oh wait, let's